Namaste from Norway, guys. My name is Arvind and welcome back to our YouTube channel. So this video will be in English because we are primarily targeting most of the students who wish to pursue their masters in Norway, and the video will be kind of a conversation with one of the students who is pursuing her LLM in University of Oslo. And the video will primarily deal with how did she find the part-time job, what were the practicalities related to the part-time job, and are there any problems that a student can face while he or she is working during the part-time jobs in Norway. So let's talk to Sanjana and hear out her experience as a student and also as a part-time worker in Norway. So please watch this video till the end. So guys, she is Sanjana. If you don't know who she is, if you're coming to our channel for the first time, she is my sister-in-law and she is pursuing her masters in law from University of Oslo. And it will be for the first time that I will conversate with her in English for so long, so it's really difficult. Hindi, naturally it comes out. Right, so Sanjana ji, please introduce yourself.
Well, I'm cold, Sanjana, as of now. It's -5, but thanks to this amazing tea. But anyway, my name is Sanjana and I've been living in Norway since the past 1.5 years, and I'm taking a master's. And today's video is going to be about part-time jobs because I've had some experience in a lot of part-time jobs in Norway.
So Sanjana, the first question is that what kind of part-time jobs are available to students?
There are actually a lot of part-time jobs that are available. For example, if you're studying IT, maybe you find some coding jobs like Python jobs, or teach kids how to code. That kind of jobs are also available, but you need to meet the right people at the right time. I have a friend who's from Bangladesh. Shout out to him. He is actually taking a master's in computers and he's teaching little bit programming to kids in an international school. Another kind of job that a lot of students here do is they deliver food, and it's actually a very good paid job, I would say, and it's kind of healthy if you have a bike, or you can also take scooties, or some people walk as well to deliver foods. It's a well-paid job because you also get tips sometimes. The most common type of job is definitely working in a restaurant or a bar, and that is something I have also done. A well-paid job again, and also you get tips which are included. You get free food, so you don't really have to worry about cooking food at home. Okay, so many jobs that are coming to my mind now. Another job is working in a grocery store. Maybe they might require you to speak a little bit Norwegian, but yeah, it's all these jobs that I'm mentioning are very, very, very easily available. You can either find them on fin.no, we can put the link, or you can get it through a reference or through a senior. At least for us, Indian community, it's been like this, oh, the senior used to work in this restaurant and now he's going to refer you, or yeah, if you know someone from your country, or if, for example, if there's an Indian restaurant here, or if you're from, say, Pakistan, there's a Pakistani restaurant here, or if you're from Ireland, there's an Irish bar here. So, get in touch with them, they'll probably help you out.
So out of all of these jobs which you mentioned, what were the jobs which you actually pursued in past 1.5 years?
My first job here was to write articles in English, and I was writing articles for a student newspaper.
What was its name?
Universitas, and it's run by a student organization. So it was a great experience, I would say. I met some really nice international people, but it's not a very well paid job because...
How much approx?
So for one article, for a really small article, you would get 100 kroner, which is 700 rupees INR, yeah. But if you do a good job, so it was never a fixed salary, so it depends what are you writing about, how many viewers you had. So it was a bit challenging, but yeah, really good people to work with. And then after that, I have worked in a couple of restaurants, cafes here and there. So you get the basic minimum salary, and if the basic is 175 krona per hour, that is what you will get. There are some restaurants that will also give you tips, but that's not yeah.
It's not
that might-
mandatory. It
yeah.
depends. It's at
Yeah.
So it depends. Okay. So now the question is that
Sorry. There was one more job that I did that was actually a very funny job. It was actually a fun job, I would say, and I got paid a lot in that job. It was only for 2 hours, and we basically had to just stand outside a grocery store and see if people had masks or not, and how many people had masks, how many people didn't have masks. So I was a part of this research
Okay.
by the health directorate here, only for 2 hours, and I got 600 kroner for those 2 hours, which is like
Okay.
around 5,800 rupees. So I mean, only for 2 hours, you know. So that was yeah,
okay.
that was
So
a
now-
very fun job.
One question that students might have, that how would you consider, or what are the factors that are very essential to get these part-time jobs? I mean, how were you able to get these part-time jobs? Did Norwegian play a huge role, or was it networking, or was it your extrovert nature? What is that one thing that you would say that you must have this, or one or two?
The first, being proactive, and that is something I learned from my seniors.
I thought you'll say from
No, yeah, I include you also, that you have to be.
associate.
There is something called being active, but there's something called proactive. And my first job I actually got before I even moved to Norway, so I did not have my like I didn't even have my resident card here, and I spoke to the organization. They were like, it's fine, we'll give you a salary in a lump sum later when you get it. And the second, the restaurant job, if you notice, all these restaurants have a lot of social media engagement. They have a lot of Instagram pages, so you can get in touch with them. I messaged, I think, every restaurant possible, got a feedback from a few of them. Otherwise, what you can do is you can just print a CV and just walk into any restaurant, tell them that you're looking for a job, and they'll give it to you, because they always need people here. Then the third job, which was the grocery store job, where I had to see how many people had their masks or not, that I actually got through a reference. So I've actually tried different things. I got one through a reference, I got one through just directly speaking to the restaurant people, one because I was really like proactive and I kept on looking for, yeah.
So I don't know what your grades are till now, but I believe they are good enough. So were you able to manage your studies with all of these part-time jobs, or was it too difficult?
Now this is just my experience, might not work out for you guys, but I think when I work, then I'm more focused. Sort of, then I know that I only have these many hours left to study, and then I don't laze around.
You don't
Whereas
watch
when I don't
Netflix.
have a part time, then I'm like super lazy. I'm like procrastinating. I'll do it later. But my average as of now is a B, which I think is good enough. So yeah, it's very easy to manage, to be very honest. But this is also, specifically speaking, this is my experience. Maybe you're not able to cope up, maybe you're not able to manage, maybe you have a different style of studying. So yeah, just see what's the best for you. Yeah, or just, take a job that suits you. Just do like 3 hours per day or something. You don't have to do like a lot of hours, because I've worked like 8 hours, no, not eight, actually like 7 hours per day as well. So yeah.
So approximately how much can a student make in a month? You made in a month, approximately.
So if you're allowed to work 80 hours per month when you're a student, and this I'm speaking about non-EU students. So if you get, say, 175 krona per hour, then maybe around 15,000 krona, I think. Yeah, 15,000 krona.
So that's a good amount. That's a very
yeah.
good amount. Sanjana, as a part-time employee, what has been your good and bad experiences? Can you just state them in brief?
Good experience. Met some really nice people. Free food and obviously money. And I shout out to Mother India, my favorite restaurant where I worked, and the staff there is amazing. But bad experience, sometimes you get an employer who will not pay you, and that can be really stressful. That can, like, because you rely on that money for your rent, for your groceries, for everything, and you're just like in a foreign country, you don't have a lot of money. And this happens with a lot of students, but I think we can make a detailed video on
About
this,
it.
like, what to do if your employer does not pay you, because you have a lot of rights in Norway. So yeah.
So guys, this experience has happened with Sanjana in the past. So we will make another video because otherwise this will get too detailed. So we're gonna make another video that if you as a part-time employee are not paid and you are a student, then what should you do, right? And besides this, I will make another video with one of the students, Kushal, who is a student at BI, and he has done very different kind of part-time jobs. What you explained.
Okay.
So one of the videos will come with him as well. But Sanjana, before we part our ways, so what are the final words that you would like to share with the students?
Definitely do a part-time job. It makes you financially independent. You get a lot of money. The bad side is that it's very tiring, especially if you work in a cafe or a restaurant. It can be extremely tiring, and you have to work on weekends, so you might not get time with your friends. But then you really have to decide for yourself, like what's more important to you. And sometimes you meet really nice people, and they're really helpful and kind. So it's nice to work. Yeah.
No, that's good. So that is it for today. Hopefully you like this video. If you like this video, you know what to do. You guys are smart. So that is it for today. And Eva is not here to say subscribe to the channel. So I will say subscribe to the channel if you like it. That's it for today. Namaste from cold Norway.
Namaste from Norway.